Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Hello, we are back to Take a Listing Today podcast, and we're feeling much better after last week's escapades.
We had some challenges, but we made it through it.
We made it through. No physical harm was done to anybody here, just emotional. I'm Jim, and there's Todd.
And we're at the beach,
Yes,
and our wonderful producer, Lisa Gray, is back at the home office studio with all the equipment.
Again, with your glowing skin.
I know, it's a new moisturizer.
Yeah.
It's the green smoothies and the light.
Or we turned the light bulb around, so now you're lit up, so.
Yep.
Finally,
All right.
finally.
So, show number 139. You are in a treat for tuning in today. Today's topic, why stopping real estate marketing in this downturn could put you even further in the red.
Yikers.
Ooh,
Very
Yikers.
timely.
That.
Very timely, because that's happening right now.
Now, we're making assumptions that
Yikers.
people
are in the red. If
Well,
we're saying further in the red.
If you're in the red, it could put you further.
If you're in the red, it'll make you further in the red.
Could.
But if you're not in the red, it could put you into the red.
I mean,
Fair?
there's red at the end of these tunnels, I guess.
Right. Just absorb this podcast so you don't go there.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Just do what we say, because you don't want the red.
Red is
Right.
bad.
And you don't want your face on a chipped piece of a coffee mug showing up randomly either.
Yeah, we'll tell you that
But that's
story
another
one
story.
day.
Okay. So, or we could look at last week's show and see what happened. All right. When a real estate business is facing challenges or revenue is down, the temptation is often to cut back on marketing efforts. We're back to this here, Lisa.
Yeah.
We're trying to do a show here.
Waterproof mascara is coming into play again.
It's doing well. It's holding up. However, this can have disastrous consequences and ultimately lead to the business's downfall. Here are 5 reasons why stopping marketing can put a struggling real estate business even further in the red.
And think about this before we even go into the reasons. Think about the magic of compounding, right? Repetition is the mother of skill.
Right.
Ben Franklin wrote about compounding in his book, The Autobiography of Benjamin Franklin. It works for everything. If you want to get in shape, you have to compound, go to the gym. If you want a great relationship, you have to keep doing the things that keep, right? Same with real estate. Momentum creates momentum.
Yes, exactly. So, number 1, what happens if you stop marketing? Loss of brand awareness. A realtor's marketing efforts are essential in creating and maintaining brand awareness. When they stop marketing, they lose the opportunity to reach new customers and keep their existing customers. Over time, their brand fades from the minds of their customers and the market, and it becomes more difficult to regain their attention.
Think about that. Like, we've all lived in areas where somebody marketed and they were strong. So in our mind, that was the only realtor.
Right.
And then if they pull the plug and go quarterly, which a lot of people do in my neighborhood,
Yeah.
not so amazing. Think about what we talked about. If Mike the Pillow Guy, speaking of marketing, he spent the most money on Pandora, YouTube, TV. If he all of a sudden quit and said, you know what? Oh, we're coming into a recession possibly. I'm going to dial it back. Everyone's going to think, oh, he's gone, done.
Right. There's a problem, so they're moving elsewhere.
Right.
All right, so don't lose your brand awareness. Number 2, a decline in sales. Well, obviously, if you're further in the red, your sales have been going down, but I guess you're going to have an even bigger decline in sales. Marketing is critical. Without marketing, a realtor's sales will inevitably decline as they fail to reach new customers and retain existing ones. And as sales decline, their financial situation becomes increasingly precarious, making it more difficult to recover.
And then on a positive note, keep in mind, yes, there will be, at least right now, right, the market will come back to normal. So there will be less transactions out in the market, but there's going to also be less competition for you because your competition is scared. They're playing from uncertainty and they're restricting.
And certain have left the market.
Right.
So yeah.
All right. Number 3, increased competition. Other realtors will continue to market their services, giving them a competitive advantage over the agent that has stopped marketing. As a result, the agent will find it increasingly difficult to compete, and they will likely see their market share decline.
Isn't this interesting? It's kind of like who goes to seminars, who like be a student of life, right? So these people right here, they realize we have less competition. All they have to do is get stronger at their game. So the truth is there is no competition. You have to work on you. The competition is going to always be out there in whatever form it's going to be.
Right. If you follow these steps, you're going to be the increased competition for those guys who are stopping their marketing.
Well, and what is the plan? If you're not marketing and sales go hand in hand. So if you're not marketing, if you cut back and said, it's not a good time, I'm getting less leads.
Right.
What is?
Are you cold calling? Are you door knocking? Right.
How is it going to change?
Right.
If you're not being seen, if you're not visible.
Well, and the strong agents are going all in right now. We heard that last week with a young lady that won 30-something years in the business, and she's going strong on our best products. She doesn't care because she knows they're going to restrict. I'm going stronger.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. It wasn't. She said, "No, I'm not just sending a postcard. I'm not just sending, something simple like that. I'm not just making the calls. I'm taking people. These are past clients that are 5 years or more. They may be ready to upsize, downsize, move to a new school district, whatever it is. And I'm hitting them with magazines.
Right. A magazine.
Personalized magazine. That is all in. She is just like jackpot all the way. I'm not even chancing it.
Right.
I'm going to be the highest level of show up that there is.
Exactly. Yeah. She was incredible.
She's really showing
39 years. 39 years. I bet she knows what she's doing. 39 years in the industry.
Yeah.
All right. So here is the fourth problem you're going to have if you stop your marketing. Stagnation in product development. Response from marketing helps agents understand the needs and wants of their market. Without this feedback, a company may continue to offer services that are not in demand, leading to a stagnation in their business growth.
Yeah, I think that marketing is a great way to test things. So maybe you're thinking, in the market I'm in, I've read online, a lot of agents are staging. They're offering staging included. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to do some marketing. I'm going to offer that. Maybe I'll do an A/B test. I'll send out 500 postcards for 3 months where I'm offering staging included, and then 500 that I'm not. I'm going to do this over a 3-4 month period of time and just see, am I driving more inbound leads when I'm offering the staging? I'm explaining why in these postcards, but am I generating more interest from that? Wow, yes, I am. Or trying something else, and I'm not sure what that thing would be. But whatever, maybe it is a CMA. Maybe you're offering a free CMA or free listing, marketing strategy or pre-listing consultation, something like that. Just testing different things and tracking the results and seeing what works and what doesn't work. Because once you hit on something that works, well, then you say, all right, now instead of just sending 500 for a few months, I'm going to send 1,000. I'm going all in.
Right.
And this is what I'm going to do in my farm area. And then, again, you continue to test and learn. If you're not marketing, you're not learning. You don't know what your market wants. You don't know what is the buzzword, what is the trigger word in your area? Because I think it's going to differ anywhere you are across the country.
I love it. And I just did a video this morning for our Market Dominator members, and I talked about this concept. And here's what I said in there. Sure. So some people, the Market Dominator, they're not ready for that, or budget-wise, they might not be ready. That's fine. But I said, doesn't matter. It could be the small postcard. It could be a door hanger. Be consistent, right? Consistency is everything. Right. So you could build up to the Market Dominator, our only exclusive product we have. But even if they wanted to just do a postcard campaign that you've showed numerous times, they could set that up, put in all their people. 2-year campaign, you did under 2 minutes in one show.
Right.
So what I said this morning is start at whatever level you can, right? If it's a tiny postcard, do it. If it's a jumbo, then lead with revenue and get to the Market Dominator when and if you can.
Right. And maybe you do the postcard campaign and you say, okay, with this, I'm tracking my results and I'm getting about, 2% ROI. And then you say, I'm going to layer that. I'm going to layer that with neighborhood walk once a month or outbound phone calls into that neighborhood because it happens to be my neighborhood. I have some of the phone numbers. Whatever it is, I'm going to layer this with something else and see how that does. Or maybe a monthly webinar at the local coffee shop where we're discussing different things that have to do with the housing industry. And see what the combination does to my ROI versus just postcards. And again, these are all ways to learn. And if you stop marketing, you're not going to know. You're just not going to know. And you're not going to grow.
We used to have a marketing piece, remember, in our software. It said, without marketing, a terrible thing happens.
Nothing.
Yep. Right?
Remember that.
Right.
Very true.
It was a personal brochure, I think. Yep.
All right. Number 5. What terrible thing is going to happen to you? Missed opportunities. Stopping marketing also means missing out on new opportunities to reach customers and grow your real estate business. For example, the agent may miss out on the chance to participate in a networking, educational, or community event. These opportunities are crucial in keeping a real estate business relevant and competitive in the marketplace.
Exactly. And as you're marketing, think about this. You don't have to get strong at everything. You just have to get great at a couple things. This is easy. Put a marketing campaign in place of whatever degree. That's working for you while you're doing what you do best. And then watch, just get great at one or two things that nobody else in your office. Sit back and say, okay, what would make me stand out? Ooh, that's the best presenter in our office, listing presentation. You want Susie to go at the kitchen table. She makes it happen.
Right.
Or that person's the best at XYZ. So you can pick out something to where you're not missing opportunities, but you're looking for opportunities and saying, what are people shying away from right now?
Right. And I mean, marketing can mean so many different things. There's so many different mediums to market. And some people maybe are just thinking marketing to them means social media, Facebook, or marketing means postcards. I mean, I believe in layering, hitting as many mediums as you can, but maybe simply it's going through your market area and introducing yourself to the businesses in the area. What types of opportunities could happen? You could spend 3 weeks doing that and really get to know some great people, and you never know what's going to come from that, a referral for them.
Right.
Maybe they have someone to refer to you, but none of that's going to happen if you're not out there doing that, creating some form of market connection. So yeah, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities if you withdraw and pull in during this market shift.
So don't do that. Don't withdraw and pull in, right?
Right.
All right. So in conclusion, stopping marketing is a risky move for any realtor, especially one that is facing challenges like this current downturn or whose revenue is down. Marketing is essential in driving sales, creating brand awareness, and keeping a real estate business relevant in the marketplace. By cutting back on marketing efforts, a realtor is putting themselves at risk of falling further behind their competitors and ultimately failing at their business.
Unless you digest today's message.
Yes. Thanks for ending on a low note, Lisa. That was great.
Fear, pleasure, pain. Pleasure, pain. Yeah.
I think we should
had
get
some
someone
pain last week when we were trying to get people on the phone.
Yeah, that was like a 3-hour podcast.
What? Tour, like
that was something.
Gilligan's Island.
Yeah,
but
3-hour tour.
We have a bunch of people. It looks like
Yes, we do. Our friends at Prospects Plus have given us some more magazines that customers have ordered.
Well, and these magazines, once you show the camera, that's Homes and Life, show the blue one. The blue is the new. That's new for the first quarter of 2023. And this is a magazine that's done for you. It's a 12-page magazine. There's not only are there cool things like recipes in there that any consumer would love to receive, but also some really pinnacle articles on the housing market industry right now, things that consumers are wondering about, are curious about, are need to know kind of articles.
Great point. And so if a realtor's listening and they're curious, they would just go to ProspectsPLUS.com and just hit what?
Homes and Life magazines. Yeah. Homes and Life magazines. And there's in the show notes, there's a link if you want to go check those out. But yeah, it's a done for you magazine. You can send it first class, standard class. You can have them shipped to you, any size order. I don't know any competitor that's doing that. And again, done for you. You go on, you order it. You don't have to get on the phone with the sales rep who it's going to take you a couple of months to have a consult with to be able to get something out.
And that's a great point. It's all built based on your profile section. So you don't have to do...
Yeah, if your profile is complete, you pull up this magazine, your photo, your contact information, your logo will all be populated within the magazine. All you can go through. There's a couple pages that you can make some changes on if you'd like. It's really near the front and the back and one in the middle. But if you don't want to, send it as is.
Right.
So it's incredible.
Those guys at Prospects Plus, they've got a crack team of writers that come up with all this stuff.
Incredible.
So it's not like generic. It's great
It's
writing.
not AI. It's a real team of writers.
Exactly. At least we think they're human.
Right.
It's interesting.
They wander in the office every day.
The agent that we spoke with last week said that she had sent one of Prospects Plus competitors magazines a year ago. Beautiful, thick magazine.
That's right.
And she said it was nice looking, but her market didn't like it. So she stopped sending it.
She mentioned the content, didn't she?
Right. She said they just didn't like the content. She said, I love this content. I love the size of this magazine. It's
short and to the point, yes.
And who wouldn't love white chicken chili?
I want to make that recipe. That looks really good.
Well, I'll give this to you after we're done.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
White chicken chili. I've never had that before. That sounds good.
All right. Todd, we're going to
Here we
two
go.
choices.
Okay. A or B?
choices.
A or B?
Let's go with A.
All right. There we go.
And our next contestant,
Go ahead.
714-232-3113. Bagya.
Oh, shit.
We're not kidding. Hopefully we pronounced it correctly. We'll ask her.
All right.
She may say it when she answers.
Hello.
Hello, is this Bagya?
Yeah, this is Bhagya.
Oh, I'm glad we pronounced it right. This is Todd, Lisa, and Jim from the Take a Listing Today podcast. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. We're calling you from Prospects Plus, and we're holding your magazine. And
It's a beautiful magazine. That's why we're calling you to talk about it.
so,
Right.
if you just had 2 minutes, we wanted to ask you about your marketing, and then we're going to give you a question to win $100 for just about anything on Prospects Plus website. Sound good?
Okay.
Beautiful. So what led you to this, though? We noticed that people ordering the magazines are typically the high producers in the country. So what led you to this? That's a very impressive chess move. And how are you using these currently?
Oh, I am. I just started real estate like few months ago.
Wow,
And,
that's impressive.
I have a coach, and they introduced me to that magazine, and so I was thinking if I give those magazines for my previous customers and the prospective customers, they're going to keep that magazine under their coffee table.
Shelf life,
in the house forever.
That's very
Smart move.
very impressive because, especially being a new agent, you're going like right to a top tier product
I
to
was
market
going to
yourself.
say, that shows you have great confidence, and that tells me that your skill sets are strong if you're going this level. I bet you're great at prospecting, overcoming objections.
Are you having these mailed out, or are they getting shipped back to you? And if that's what's happening, how are you going to use them?
Oh, so some customers I'm going to hand deliver, and for some customers I'm going to mail it out.
Okay.
Awesome. That's very impressive. So you know what? Oh, share your name, where you're from, and your phone number. So, because we have a ton of people watch this show, obviously, Take a Listing Today podcast, so we can maybe send you some referrals. Sound good?
Yeah, good. My name is Bhagya, Bhagya. My farm is in Diamond Bar.
Oh, Diamond Bar. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I actually recently moved to Diamond Bar. I used to do to my network, but now I'm going to make my farm as Diamond Bar.
Okay.
And my phone number is 714-232-3113.
Perfect.
Well
All right.
done.
And you're a Century 21 Astro.
Yes, Century 21.
Excellent. Great company.
I say we give her an easy question. Let's let her win. She sounds like a wonderful, wonderful lady.
I think we should do that. Are you game? $100 gift card that would help produce a few magazines for you.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to ask you a question. These questions aren't always fair. Jim comes up with them. Lisa and I have nothing to do with these.
For you, we're going to have a nice, easy question for you today. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to read you the question and 3 possible answers. Just give me the right answer. And here is your question. What does a cartographer do for a living? Is it A, makes maps, B, makes charts, or C, carts around people looking for a home?
Jeez. This doesn't sound fair, Bogga. This question does not sound fair.
Mixed match.
All right. Pick one.
Did she say makes maps?
Makes maps.
Mixed match. What's the photographer do for a living? Taking pictures.
Okay. All right. I like it. Is it makes maps? Oh, what? Congratulations. Try number one. Great job. What did she win today, Todd?
By God, you're not going to believe it. You won a gift card for just about anything on Prospects Plus website for $100 and some swag from the Take a Listing Today podcast. Keep up the great work. If you need us, reach out, and we got you covered at Prospects Plus, okay?
I will email you your gift card. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was neat.
Yeah.
She was very charming.
She was charming, and
That
she
is
knew
really
they make
cool.
maps.
So she has a coach, and her coach said, send the magazine.
Right.
Yeah.
So think about what we learned today. 39 years of business
And a coach.
and a brand new
real estate
person
coach.
that has confidence to say, boom.
Smart coach.
Yeah.
And, she's not cutting her marketing back.
Correct.
We talked about on our show
She's
today.
all
So
in, yeah, brand
she's
new
going to be all
agent.
in while the other people out in California are dialing back.
And she's
gonna
in
be
a
going
very
strong.
high competitive area.
Well, let me tell you something. She is going to surpass the revenue of people who've been in the industry for years because she is going so hard.
And that new enthusiasm.
Yeah, Yep.
All right. Well, thank goodness the curse has been lifted. Thank you for joining us today on the Take a Listing Today podcast, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye.
Bye.